Alright, what's going on, boys? Jason Sins here, back with another video, and we're doing it. We're going full Degen mode. We're going after the dating apps. I know I've said a lot of things about dating apps here on my videos, and I've gotten to this point where I think it's time to do more degenerate things, such as dating apps, because I do believe that, like I said, it's going to be a very offensive play. Now, I'm in a position where I can do these degenerate dating app things. I can try these things. I can spend money on it. I can just fail. Will I fail? With high certainty, I will. Will I get it? Maybe. However, I'm in a position where all of our foundational marketing activities are just rock solid and they're doing a great job at this given moment. So why not go after something a little bit more crazy, right? The so-called Holy Grail. Maybe it is the Holy Grail. Who knows? But you know, Threads, Instagram, Twitter, all pumping into our models every single day. Everything is so stable. And that's one of the reasons I can be hanging out, having a good time, fucking around with dating apps. Imagine going to your dad and be like, yeah, I got a new marketing system set up, Dad. I cracked Tinder. He's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, son, what the fuck are you doing? And see, that's probably one of the reasons I always avoided dating apps as well, just because how do you speak about that? See, when you're networking with some people and maybe they're not even in OFM, right? Maybe you're just speaking to other people. Oh, like, oh, what type of marketing do you do in, your OFM agency? OFM is weird enough already, right? Weird enough already. And then you're like, yeah, I got like this Tinder method, or like I got like a meet me method. It's fucking fire, bro. Like I make so many matches every single day and they all end up on IG and they all subscribe and they all spend so much money. That's a weird conversation to have, all right? That's why like OFM guys are so quiet, I guess. Most of the things we do are a bit degenerate. However, it lets us live a life like this. And this right here, this is Threads, Instagram, Twitter. It's honestly the safest way to run an OnlyFans agency and one of the most sustainable ways as well. But yeah, bro, life is fucking unreal. Life is unreal. As you may have noticed, I'm raw dogging this pool with a shirt on because I can. And I got no one to tell me that I can't. However, the true reason is I got a crazy sunburn. I raw dogged like an hour and a half on the scooter. I can't even show you. But I was wearing a tank top and now I got like red arms from like up here and I'm like white. So I look like a proper UK lad. To be just a little bit cooler in this video, we're gonna keep the shirt on. I do feel like the biggest kind of talk in the space at this moment is Threads. Everybody wants to crack Threads and everybody's working on Threads because Threads can deliver short-term results. And those are the results you need, especially when you sign a new client. And it's just because you can make those fast short-term results with Threads that will kind of catapult you into the space, into the money. Thing is with IG, with Instagram, it takes time. It's not an overnight thing. Now don't get me wrong, I am not the best OF agency out there. I am a good OF agency, a successful one that's done that in a very short period of time, keep in mind, right? And basically just a year from zero to hero. However, I don't have all of the pieces of the puzzle figured out. I'm still working on that. And every time you get to a certain level with your agency, there's a bigger level to beat. There's a bigger battle to fight. And I'm at that stage right now where I have to take it to the next level. And right now I have to go after systems and marketing methods which are not familiar to me, right? Things that I have not done before, because scaling from 0 to 100K a month is one thing, and then scaling from 100K up to whatever, 500,000 or 200K, that's a very different story. That's a whole different type of business mindset, a whole different type of systems that you need. And so right now I am a noob. I'm a noob at my current stage, and I'm trying to take it to the next level, right? It can be compared to you starting out doing less than 1K per month, and you're trying to take it to 10K. That's where I'm at right now, but I'm just trying to hit a way bigger number. And the thing is, like, there's agencies that are, at different levels. Some agencies are smaller, some are bigger, but some are more effective at one marketing method and some are less effective with something else. And so even when you network with somebody that's perhaps significantly below you in terms of revenue, with OFM, you'll be able to find a lot of good information, right? You'll be able to learn a lot of things that you maybe didn't know, or maybe that you just haven't come across. And just because they're at a different revenue level doesn't mean that they don't have information that's actually valuable. And it's also just getting a glimpse into what works for people. And then you understand why it works for them, especially if you know their model, you know their system, and then things start clicking, right? But as long as all you see is just like some random Instagram accounts, you don't know who's running it, you're not speaking to them, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So yeah, network more, I guess. Speak to each other, connect with each other, share with each other. Don't be shy. Don't gatekeep. Especially when you're at like a very low level, you have nothing to gatekeep because you need to learn more. So you have to trade your information for more information. Information is power, guys. Information is power. Even I look for information that I don't have yet. And I'm also willing to pay for information I don't have yet. That's just called investing into the business. Same way like the company that my father works for, they will need consulting from time to time for whatever it might be because they're just not experts in something. Well, the same thing goes for my agency. At some point, I need consulting with perhaps a bigger agency or experts in that field because those will actually be able to help me achieve those goals. So once you're at like a certain level, there's always a level above you and there are just infinite levels to climb. But yeah, I think that's it for this video, boys. Super short and sweet, I guess. Not much more to it. Got nothing left to say. I gotta go catch up on some work now, grab a few calls with some VAs. All right, boys. That's it for this video. Thank you. Bye.